We've also got Ms. Shikha Mukherjee. She's a senior journalist. She's joining us live from Kolkata. Ms. Mukherjee, at this moment, these are still early leads and trends, but the trend appears to be pointing in a direction where Mamata Banerjee, the stalwart of Bengali politics, arguably one of the biggest street fighters of Indian politics that we've witnessed in the last few decades, probably is on the wane. And it is the Bharatiya Janata Party that had been knocking on the gates of power in Bengal, which looks like to come up on the top. What's your reading of the situation at the moment?
Well, the early trends suggest that the BJP is surging ahead of the Trinamool Congress. But these are very early trends, and we'll have to wait and see how the final results play out. Having said that, it is going to be a very, very tough contest. It's going to be a contest which will be won on the margins, and I think that is something that we'll have to wait and see. Yes, I entirely agree with your correspondent that the SIR is the biggest story that has overshadowed the anti-incumbency story in some ways. However, there were two stories in West Bengal as the people waited in queue to vote. One, anti-incumbency and how they respond to the daily irritants and discomforts of a party where at the local level there is a lot of abuse of power, and number two, how they respond to the SIR and the Ghuspetia, the kind of stigmatization and segregation of people into different categories. That was the other issue. But if I look at what is working out now, there is three things that I'm seeing. One, that the BJP was the official opposition. It has worked exceedingly hard over the last 5 years to try and oust the ruling party from power. And it seems, as per the early trends, that it is definitely getting there. Number two.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Just let me finish these 2 points and then you can ask me. Number two, the Trinamool has worked equally hard to prevent the BJP from ousting it from power. The third thing is, and this is something that I have written about and I have spoken about earlier, is that the left in the Congress is likely to see a revival in its fortunes in West Bengal. Recall that in 2021, the left and the Congress registered 0 number of seats in the State Assembly. So if they are today somewhere in the count, maybe at 2 or 3 or 4 seats, or maybe 6 seats, this is a change. And the resurgence of the left and the BJP and the Congress is going to cut both ways. It's going to cut into Trinamool, it's going to cut into the BJP's share of votes.
I hear your point.
Earlier, the Congress and the left votes had basically evaporated and reappeared in the BJP camp.
Understood.
This time we'll have to see how this vote has re-emerged and how it is impacting the Trinamool and the BJP. My assessment before the election was that it would affect about 50 seats.
All right, that's a big count there. But Ms. Mukherjee, let's look at the numbers for BJP. 2016, they get 3 seats in West Bengal. 2021, it goes up to 77. And then look at the projections where they are right now. Already 2.5 hours into counting. And they are at about 160. But these are trends as of now. So we'll know for sure what the numbers are. But that is one side that the BJP has worked here. And the other end of it is for Mamata Banerjee to enter the 4-time Chief Minister exclusive club that anyways after 3 terms anti-incumbency is gradually setting in regardless of which state or anywhere else that
Absolutely.
you see. So do you feel it's a combination of both, or would you give it to the BJP over the TMC for the work that they've done, or is it anti-incumbency going against Mamata's favor?
I'm of the view that anti-incumbency is also dogging the BJP. The BJP has been in power for 12 years.
Right.
And it is not that a state is immune from or cut off from the impacts of BJP's policies, actions, and decisions. The anti-incumbency affects the BJP as well. Therefore, it is, in a sense, a kind of referendum on BJP as well. And if the West Bengal electorate thinks the BJP is better than the Trinamool after 15 years, so be it. That is a people's choice.